that they are either complicit or they are extremely dumb. It's one of those two things. I'm talking about our so-called oil and gas experts now and our so-called media. Because when you see all of the business programs on all of the TV channels, Arise, TVC, NTA, all of them, when they talk and they make categorical statements about the fact that, oh, subsidy needs to go. And they say government can no longer afford subsidy. Meaning that they claim to know what the DSDP arrangement is and who government is paying our subsidy money to. They claim to know. So the media must now come out and tell us these trillions of naira that NNPC claims it is paying on subsidy, which companies are they paying them to? Because from the details, the documents that we have obtained, NNPC does not pay a single dime. Shingbai, not a dime, not 1 cent, not $1, does not pay $1 to anybody as subsidy payment. Another thing that also comes out from our findings is the fact that no oil marketer, I repeat, no oil marketer, whether independent marketer, whether major marketer, no oil marketer needs to source for forex, needs to source for dollar to bring in crude based on the direct sale, direct purchase arrangement of the NNPC. None. So all this talk about subsidy putting pressure on the naira and causing it to devalue, it's a lie. It's a big lie. Now there are 15 companies, refineries. NNPC calls them consortium. They posted their list. It was NNPC that posted their list themselves. Shell is among them. Exxon, BP, British Petroleum is among them. And 15 others working in cahoots with companies in Nigeria. I'm telling you now, those refineries, those 15 companies must now come and tell us how much NNPC paid to them, because we're going to drag all of them before a court. They must come and tell us how much NNPC paid to them as subsidy in dollar and what services they rendered. And then we will now compare it to the agreement, the documents that show that NNPC has not paid a single dime. How can people be this wicked? If Tinubu knows what's good for him, if the advisors of Tinubu know what's good for them, they should not fall into this trap that has been set for them. They should not fall into it. They should just jejely waka pass by doing the right thing. Now, what is the right thing? All the companies that have collected money under the guise of subsidy payment based on the DSDP arrangement must now refund those monies. They must refund those monies. And all this talk about, oh, we are removing subsidy is actually a lie. All they just want to do is increase the price, the pump price of fuel. That's what they want to do. Because before now, there is no subsidy. People were just being given money. No subsidy. Now that Dangote refinery is complete, if they continue at this rate, we cannot hide behind subsidy anymore. They now want to collect the money from Nigerians directly by increasing the pump price of fuel. That way, Dangote refineries and their shareholders will now maximize profit. So the same people will now, they are just planning to change how they collect the money from Nigerians. Nigerians, we cannot keep quiet. If we keep quiet, we do so at our own risk. Don't think that it's only transportation. It is not. I don't think that it will only increase the cost of transportation and the cost of food and that's it. No, everything will change. And the worst of it is that people will lose their jobs and more people will be thrown into extreme poverty. Maybe it's just 133 million now. Maybe we're soon going to say 150 million because of this. Right now, people are already suffering. And that is why it behoves on people like you watching and people like me to do the needful if we have interest in saving the average Nigerians. I tell you the truth, you cannot just watch this video and waka pass. If you are still watching, by the way, I congratulate you, because it shows that you have an interest. Of course, it's either you have an interest in getting information that will free this country, or you have an interest in hearing what I will say so you can use it against me. It's one of those two. And whichever it is, I am ready. But I am saying now to those who are watching it because of the interest they have in the Nigerians that are suffering, share this video so that other Nigerians can see it. They need this information. And then invite them. I'm going to do a live stream where I will break down everything later today. It's a sacrifice for me. My schedule is tight, but I am going to do whatever I can to make sure that I do that live stream later today to expose the fraud, this fraud that is called subsidy, and what their true intention is, talking about removing subsidy. We're going to do it because Nigerians need to know. And I'm not particularly happy at what the SDP candidate, Prince Adebayo, is doing. I had so much respect for him before the election, and now coming out to be saying the kind of things he's doing, I am disappointed. Look, what he was saying was right. And now he's saying that Tinubu should punish us because we did not listen to Adebayo. We did not listen to Adebayo. No, you can't do that. If what you were saying, Mr. Adebayo, is right, and people did not vote for you, did you ask why they did not vote for you? Can you tell yourself that it might be because of the fact that they really didn't understand what you were saying? So your responsibility now that the elections are over is begin to educate the people so that they can understand what you're saying. So you cannot, because people blindly voted for subsidy removal that they did not understand, because of that you now call on the government of Tinubu to punish them by removing the subsidy that you know is fake. You know it is fake. You know it is a fraud. So what you should be doing now is coming out to expose the fraud, to say, no, this is a fraud. Tinubu, don't do this. Don't guide Tinubu into the trap they have set for him. It's a trap. No wonder they are saying that Nigerians will miss Buhari because of this trap. So if Tinubu knows what is good for him, he should avoid the trap. And people like you, Prince Adebayo, should tell him that he's walking into a trap. Nigerians, wake up, oh. Nigerians, wake up, oh. Nigerians, wake up, oh. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Collect your money, oh. Wake up, collect your money, oh. There is no subsidy, oh. It's all a lie, oh. NNPC, Mele Kyari, they have all been lying to us, oh, and using the DSDP to steal our money and give to so-called oil marketers under the guise of the DSDP. Oh. It's all a hoax. It's a lie, oh. We must rise up now and go beyond just mere protest. The civil society organizations must now begin to come out and begin to sue. We need to sue NNPC. They should come out. We need to sue all those companies, the consortium, the refineries. We need to sue all of them, all of them. We'll roll out their names later. We'll roll out their names. We need to sue them. Protesting will not stop this. We need to sue them. They need to bring back our money. They need to pay us back our money. Let me tell you something. Another thing that, one fantastic thing that we have discovered from the documents we have is that the landing cost of fuel is actually between 80 and 90 naira. So if NNPC is selling at 165, NNPC is making over 100% profit. NNPC is making profit. And on top of that, we are earning dollars. So there should not be pressure on our naira. So Emefiele must come and tell us now, why is it that there is pressure on our naira by claiming that people are trying to access forex? Access forex, how? How? When there's DSDP that specifies how these things go. They must now come and tell us. Nigerians, I'm begging you. Suspend home videos for now. Suspend comedy skits for now. Suspend Premier League or Premiership. English Premier League. Suspend Champions League. Let us face this thing. Don't say it doesn't concern you. That small money that you have saved, if you allow this thing to continue, that money will be wiped out. It will just become valueless. Whether it is 10 million, 100 million, 1 million that you have saved, 500,000.